Welcome to the OnlyFans Secrets Marketing Podcast. The goal of this podcast is to help both new and established OnlyFans creators learn the basics of online branding, marketing, and promotion to help you make more money with your content and maximize your time online. My name is Richard Lewis, and I have over 20 years of internet marketing experience. So let's get started with today's topic. And that topic is a guide to OnlyFans promotion. So although I strive on this podcast to lay out as much as I can verbally, I wanted to create a guide to OnlyFans promotion that you could read as well. So last week I began writing a comprehensive guide to OnlyFans promotion. It ended up being 14 parts and over 6,500 words. So that's a lot, obviously. So in this episode, I'm going to go over the 14 parts of the guide and summarize the most important aspects for those who aren't inclined to read it in full. If you do want to read this article, it's at seobounty.com/blog, and it's a guide to OnlyFans promotion. So I welcome you to go online and read it in full, or read the parts that are most helpful for you. Okay, so what does it answer? The first question here is, why OnlyFans promotion? So, OnlyFans is unlike any other social platform. You don't need advertisers to like your content, and thus monetization. So you don't need to have outside support or the support of, the site itself and the advertisers on that site to support you. You support your own self through subscriptions and through tips. So that makes it very different. OnlyFans can make you money quickly. So there's no long build-up, until you hit, value numbers that make it worth it to advertisers to give you money. So for a lot of social platforms, that's what it's all about. Hitting those big numbers, and then you're able to, convince advertisers that are advertising through the main platform to advertise with you. That is removed for OnlyFans. So anyone can have an OnlyFans page as long as you are over 18. And people can promote anything. They don't realize this. I mean, there's a lot of, things in the media about one type of creator, which is a model. But really, a person can go on and advertise anything. You could advertise a book, personal training. There's really no limits here. And OnlyFans can be used, for a number of things. It could be used for crowdfunding, to raise money for something, to introduce music or someone's modeling career. There's just really no end to what can be done with the platform. And with 100 million plus people, now, on the site with credit cards, at hand, it makes it a very unique promotional platform. So by promoting on OnlyFans, or by having your OnlyFans page, you are able to promote what you're trying to accomplish with marketing. But you're also able to earn money at the same time. And that's just not available for a lot of other platforms. So what's the definition of OnlyFans promotion? So I had to write this myself because it doesn't exist out there. So what I defined it as is the act of gaining attention or notice of your OnlyFans page, leading to a potential customer following you or providing you revenue on the site. So unlike other social media platforms, OnlyFans is the end game. It's not the portal by which you try to attract people to go to another place. So if you think about how you use Instagram, or you use Reddit, or you use any number of social media sites, Twitter included, you're trying to get someone to notice you so that you can move them along to another place, the place where you can actually make revenue and actually make money. But OnlyFans is that. So that means that OnlyFans is its own end game. So by gaining attention to your OnlyFans page, it's a place where you can immediately earn revenue. So OnlyFans marketing and promotion, what is it? What is it about? So basically, originally, it was models, dropping links. That's the first part. As soon as OnlyFans emerged, people would drop their links wherever they could drop their links. And then eventually advocates and fans helped by starting to promote those models that they liked. Then people started creating communities for OnlyFans creators. And then promos began popping up on social media sites themselves, specifically for the industry, for the people who were on those sites. So it's a quick overview. But the industry or the concept of OnlyFans promotion now is maturing. It's maturing into an actual business and industry. And a part of my goal was to make this a professional industry. And that way, when people are saying, okay, well, I need to grow my OnlyFans, or I need to promote my OnlyFans, or my OnlyFans is no longer, getting the amount of subscribers that I once had, where can I go? What is a legitimate avenue? And so basically, by studying the concepts of OnlyFans promotion and how it's evolving, we can understand better on how to continue to move forward and grow. So that's part of the reason why I'm creating, I've created this podcast. And it's another reason why I've created this promotional guide. It's to take it to the next level. Now, the next part of the guide is I explain how to fail-proof your OnlyFans promotion campaign. And I break it down. So there's going to be a lot of breakdowns in this particular podcast. So first, it's establish a clear message. So your goal is to establish yourself as the niche leader. And in the blog article, I use examples of someone named Vampire Girl. And basically, I'm saying in that article that you have to keep on theme. So, Vampire Girl live at midnight on OnlyFans, Vampire Girl Halloween stream, Vampire Girl pours cherry syrup on herself, things like that, all within a basic concept and a basic niche. So if you have that niche, niche clear message, you want to make sure to stay on that message. And again, people will then start to recognize you as that concept. If you go too far off that message, then you can hurt yourself. So you want to use promotion to help establish your brand. So that brand in that case would be Vampire Girl. And so Vampire Girl doesn't always have to be selling. And this is one of the issues I feel exists with OnlyFans promotion as it exists right now, is that everyone is selling all the time. And people don't make instant buying decisions. So you want to work the brand, not the dollar. So you want to work the fact that you have a unique brand, a unique niche, whatever that is about you that you can work. And then you're not having to mention the money that's involved because people will be interested in the concept, you as the concept. And then you want to utilize promotion to introduce yourself to new potential customers. So if you have this persona that you're trying to market and make known, then that's how you're going to use your promotion. So if you are going to have promotion dollars, just like most businesses, most industries, People are spending money on advertising to try to make their brand known to other people. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that the dollars that you spend go back to supporting the concept of, whatever it is that you're promoting, in this instance, Vampire Girl. So if you're trying to drill that into the potential buyer's head, then you're going to be more successful, because they're not going to confuse your offer with someone else's offer. And they're going to be interested. We've gone over before about not being boring. I believe in the last episode of the podcast, we talked about not being boring. And if you have your persona, you're certainly not going to be boring. And you're going to be also excited about coming up with new ways to promote yourself and your persona and things that are interesting for you to do. So you can turn a positive into a negative. Right now, today, Jake Paul is fighting Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people don't like Jake Paul. So a lot of people want to see Jake Paul get punched in the face. And so Jake Paul is going to take that concept and he's going to say, okay, this is how people see me. They see me as this person that wants, they want to punch in the face. How can I profit off of that? And that's what he's doing tonight for his boxing match, is he's profiting off his persona, and he's keeping it with that concept. Like, okay, we want to see that. Let's see this person and see what is going to happen. So same concept there, whether or not it's positive, negative, in between, whatever people see you as, try to find a way to move in with that niche. All right, so the next part is basically go over the steps that you need to take. So the first step, as I just mentioned, is you want to find your niche. Okay, so how do you find your niche? Here are some questions you need to answer to find your niche. Number one, what is unique about my look or personality that sets me apart from other creators? Number two, what do I like to wear or dress in that sets me apart from others in a good or bad way? 3, what experiences do I have in life that makes me unique from those around me? Number 4, if my friends were going to use one word to describe me, what would it be? Number 5, what persona can I put on that is authentic to my character? And 6, what is odd or strange to others that I enjoy doing? So those are some questions that you can ask yourself. And what happens there is you set yourself apart. No one's going to answer all 6 of those questions the same way. Everyone's going to be unique. And then you basically find your unique but interesting voice. And that's, part of the key there is that if you're going to have a niche, you want it to be interesting. People like to buy from interesting people. People that make them feel some sort of emotion in some way in one direction or another. And then step 2, establish hours and budget. So, time and money. These are very important concepts. So basically you're going to look and you're going to say, how much am I willing to spend to promote myself that is likely going to make me money back, or at least build up my brand enough that it has long-term benefit? And then how much time do I have to devote to creating ad copy, creating your ads, creating your image, creating your look, creating your content? Basically, what time am I devoting? And then each of those, how much time do I want to devote to each of those? And that will help you determine, what direction you want to take. So definitely establishing hours and budget is very important. And then step 3, you want to set up your social media accounts. So there's definitely a lot of people online who ask, how can I promote my OnlyFans without social media? That's a good question. At this point, social media is pretty much free in most instances. So why would you not at least promote yourself in social media? It's like tying one hand behind your back. There's got to be at least one social media site that you can find that can help